Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is Friday evening and we have finished work. George has gone to the driving range to meet a friend, so I thought I would do a little bit of a post-holiday catch-up, I guess, for the last week or so. In terms of actually what we've been getting up to, we haven't really done an awful lot, to be honest, mostly because I mentioned in my last video that on holiday I was starting to feel quite poorly. And I assumed that it was just a cold, but then I think flying home 14 hours on a plane just didn't really do my ears any favours. By the time I got home, so we landed on Friday, and then by the time like Saturday came around, I was feeling really, really rough. I think a combination of just being like tired from the flight and travelling and also poorly. And then Monday, Tuesday, I was like absolutely fine. And then Tuesday night / Wednesday morning, oh my God, like my cold was just, the congestion was so painful. You can probably still hear it a little bit in my voice, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit gross still. The pain in my ear was just so bad and I could not get any sleep Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. It was like 3 o'clock Wednesday morning that I actually managed to fall asleep. So then I went to the doctors and they told me that it was sinusitis, which is great. So I've had a bit of a boring week, to be honest, but I will be honest, the holiday blues are mega bluesing. Like, I just miss it so much. I also feel like my tan is already starting to go as well, so just because it's been really, really cold since we've got back home. There was like maybe one nice day where it was sunny, we went for a walk and I had shorts on, and then since then I've just been in a fleece, mostly probably because I've been poorly. I thought we could maybe have like a little evening together, just like a catch up evening. I'm sat on the floor. I'm sorry if you can hear a low humming in the background because I've put the heater on for the living room because it is so cold in here. I mentioned before that I will do a sort of house tour because we live in a 250-year-old cottage and we don't have double glazing, and obviously the walls are pretty bad for retaining heat. So we have lots of heaters everywhere, lots of blankets on the sofa to keep warm. So it's probably actually a little bit warmer outside than it is inside at the minute, which isn't great when you're feeling a little bit poorly. So there are a couple of things that I want to do this evening. I need to make some tea. I am on my own, so naturally I'm probably gonna resort to a girl dinner, in all honesty. What is your go-to girl dinner? Mine I'm aware is vile. It's I really like egg mayo. So sometimes my go-to girl dinner will just be like maybe like 4 eggs, hard boiled, mashed up, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, cheese, and then like just a slice of bread. And that's me set. I absolutely love that for lunch, for like a proper girl dinner. We had a bit of a naughty lunch. We had to go to the village, and then as soon as we left the car we could smell chippy, so we had chippy for lunch on a Friday, which is absolutely unheard of for us. It was a really nice treat, especially because I've not really been eating that great this week anyway, with not being very well. So it was a nice little treat. So I'm not too hungry, but I know that I should eat something before I get past it. How the devil is everybody? I hope everyone's had a good week. Like I say, it's Friday now, so we are living for the weekend. I'm gonna move you away from those lights just so there's no glare. Oh, they're my nose spray. Very glamorous. I have like random ingredients. I've got like an avocado that needs using. I've got some mushrooms that need using. I've got loads of eggs in. I don't really fancy anything like mega heavy. Does anyone else ever get that where you're just not really sure what you want? And if it was up to me, I think at this moment in time I would just eat like 5 bags of crisps and be done with it. But I really don't want to waste this avocado. I might just do myself some cream and mushrooms on toast. Maybe avocado on toast with garlic mushrooms. Essentially brunch for dinner is what we're going with. One thing about me is that I absolutely love mushrooms. I love them so much. I know that people think that they're a bit of an ick. These have already started to go a bit sus actually already. But I just love them. George hates them, which is great for me because it means that I can get through this entire family pack of mushrooms in like 2 meals. I'll probably have half now and then maybe like half for brunch tomorrow. But I just find them so filling, and I love anything with garlic as well. I just absolutely love creamy garlic mushrooms. Is the best breakfast in the world. So how have you all been, guys? It's Mother's Day on Sunday, so we have quite a quiet weekend planned actually. Tomorrow I'm actually going to get these sorted because these were my holiday nails, but they're quite long for me. I always tend to have them a little bit longer when I'm on holiday because obviously I'm not on a keyboard all the time and I'm not typing and everything. For those who don't know, I work in social marketing. I am a social marketer for a digital marketing agency, and I love it. I really, really love it. It's sort of an industry that I fell into by accident, I guess. I used to work in retail, and then it was essentially a case of I was somebody who knew how to use Facebook and use Instagram, and so I was behind their social media platforms. I wrote blogs, I updated the website, I did like competitions and online ordering and uploading products to the website, all that sort of stuff. Very, very, very top level. I say top level, I probably mean like surface level is probably what I actually mean, because obviously I had no formal training, I guess. I had never done marketing before in that sense. I was literally just somebody who knew how to use Instagram, and that was it. And then so I probably did that for maybe like 2.5 years or so, and then during that time lockdown happened, and I guess I became quite anxious about working in retail, with just sort of out and about, and I knew that sort of being behind a laptop was what I wanted to do, and also working from home was quite a big thing for me as well, because I have a dog and I just enjoyed being at home, and obviously as you would do, and I was then aware that there was jobs where I could do it at home, so I applied and I got the job, and that was 3 years ago now, and I love it. And that was also where I met George as well. George works there too. He's a web designer. So between the two of us, we're very lucky. We both get to work from home, and Harry also, the dog, also gets to come with us to the office as well. So we really do have the best of both worlds. We are very, very lucky. Mushrooms are washed. So short story long, that's why I would like short nails, because I am typing all the time, so they're just getting a little bit long. And normally I have nude, but I saw on TikTok, I need a tea towel. I saw on TikTok someone had like lemon yellow, like a butter yellow nail, and I thought, oh, that is cute. I really like that. And I'm not really a yellow girly, but I had a yellow dress on the other day, and I think with a tan it just looks really nice. So I think I might go for that. I might push the boat out a little bit. Just to be on the safe side, I might book my next nail appointment for maybe 3 weeks instead of 4, just in case I really don't like them. So as well as getting my nails done tomorrow, we are also meeting a friend for lunch, which will be lovely. We're going to a garden centre, but they have a really nice cafe there. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too busy, like I say, with it being Mother's Day the next day. But I think I'm going to be able to get there a little bit earlier than what she can make it. So hoping that I can bag ourselves a table. And I think the rest of the Saturday we're growing lots of vegetables, and they're at a stage now where they can probably be potted on. So we bought some pots today. I think we're growing cucumber, spinach, 2 types of tomatoes, iceberg lettuce, beetroot leeks, peppers, onions and garlic. The onions and garlic are already, we planted those in December, the onions and garlic, so everything else is little baby shoots. And then Sunday we will be going to see my mum for Mother's Day, and we would normally go and see George's mum, but she is working all day on Sunday, so we've had George has had a nice big bunch of flowers delivered for her for Sunday, which won't ruin the surprise, I don't think. I've also watched Adolescence this week as well. I watched it on Wednesday evening when I was feeling like mega poorly, and I thought it was really, really good. I will say no spoilers, other than the fact that I thought that the topic was really, really good, and I absolutely love Stephen Graham anyway, and also Erin Doherty. I love her, and I thought that the young lad in it was absolutely amazing. That if you like crime things and dramas, then it was very, very good. I would 100% recommend it. If you watched it, what did you think? I'm really hoping that they do maybe like a second series or something, but maybe they'll just leave it as it is. Maybe that's the point. But yeah, without giving away spoilers, I really did like it. Put my mushrooms back outside. Harry will probably follow me when he realises that I'm going outside. Yep. Me and my shadow. I excuse the towels hanging outside. I actually need to bring those in before they get cold and damp. I should have put shoes on. This is the scary spider-filled shed from previous vlogs. I've just realised I've also got a bottle of Pepsi Max upstairs as well, which I am definitely going to be drinking. Oh. Come on, Harry. I will just show you quickly actually all of our seedlings. So they are getting a little bit leggy now, so they do need repotting. Some of them we did in February, and then others we did in March as well, so some of them are a little bit further ahead than others. Oh, nice little bit of dog drinking ASMR there. This isn't a poo bag. Well I mean it is a poo bag, but it's full of ground coffee. It's full of ground coffee from the cafe that's just a little bit further down the road. They had like a big barrel of it outside, and they were like, take as much as you want for your compost. And we have a compost bin outside, which hopefully we'll be able to use this year. We have this like little composter that we keep in the kitchen for like tea bags and eggshells and things. Don't tell me that I don't give you the content that you're looking for, because this is an excellent compost bin content, I will have you know. And with a little bit of luck, it will turn into excellent compost. There is no clean girl aesthetic here, I'm afraid. It is cottage girl aesthetic. I actually did see on Instagram the other day that someone said that they were going to have a snail girl spring, and I was like, yes, I am here for that. It was like, I can't remember, where's my phone? Snail girl spring is eat lots of fruits and veggies, get lots of quality rest, take things slow, stay moisturised and spend time in nature, and that is 100% what I want from my spring this year. I think it was my sister that was telling me actually that we're meant to have a really nice summer this year, but I feel like they say that every year, because they always say, oh, we're going to have like an Indian summer, like September's going to be really nice, and then it never is. I feel like this winter that we've just had started in like August, and then it never really got any better. We got a barbecue in July last year, we got to use it twice. That was the extent of what we could use the barbecue for. We'd have been better off getting it like now in March and then using it March, April, May, June, because like July and August, even into September, was just like non-existent last year. I will be like completely honest, I'm not 100% what this vlog will end up being, because I probably even don't have like that long on my own. Not that, obviously, I mean, I vlog like the whole holiday, obviously not that George minds, but when he comes back, I think we're going to play. We are quite big gamers, are me and George, and there is a new game that's come out called Atomfall, which is a little bit like, if you are gamers, then you will understand this, but if not, I will go over it very quickly. It's a little bit like Fallout, but a London version, I guess, or an English version. So I want to give that a go. And we also don't really need to be up mega early tomorrow to get my nails done, so we should be able to have quite a nice gaming evening. So I'm probably just going to vlog until he gets back, and then we can enjoy our evening together. Okay guys, the mushrooms are nearly done. I'm going to put my bagel in, I think. These are the absolute, I love them so much, and I keep them frozen because well, I mean, I only toast them anyway. I never have them like raw. We also have loads of other bread to go through as well. I am aware that I'm cutting this avocado with the world's biggest knife, but I don't know where my little knife has gone, so I'm being very careful. Do not try this at home. My nice toasted bagel, although it does look like it's been toasted via heated argument, but I don't really like them to go too crispy because they're quite thin. And here we are guys, that is my girl dinner, I guess. Creamy mushrooms, bagel with avocado, some cherry tomatoes, 2 Baby Bell because they are the absolute best, and then the little bit of everything bagel seasoning. So I'm going to eat this in the living room because it should be nice and toasty in here now with the heater being on. Ah, yes it is. Lovely, lovely. I'm going to eat this and catch up on some YouTube, and I will speak to you afterwards. For saying that I didn't know what I fancied, that was actually 10/10. That was so good. Oh my god, I was just looking out the window then and I could see something moving in the light and I didn't know what it was. I've just remembered that it's the towels that are on the washing line. Oh my god, that really frightened me. I'm going to go and bring those in before I give myself another heart attack and wonder what it is that's outside my kitchen window. One thing I actually did want to show you was these that came yesterday, and I haven't actually opened them yet because I need to film some content for them, but I've been sent a pair of Puma trainers, and I absolutely love the Pumas that I already have, which are these ones. These, I love a platform trainer anyway, and these are so comfy. But I had wanted a pair of pink trainers for ages, especially like the pink and red ones, and you are not ready. That's so nice. I love them so much. I want to wear them tomorrow, but I need to film like a proper unboxing video. Look at these. I love them so much. I know that some people don't always like the gummy bottoms, but I don't actually mind them, to be honest. They're probably the first like maybe sort of gummy bottomed pair of trainers that I have. So I don't really have anything to compare them to be honest, because my other ones are white and I'm not really like a trainer person. I'm usually either in Converse or my Doc Martens, either sandals in the summer and then my boots in the winter. So, but I just think that these with like a pair of like leopard print jeans or like my high-waisted wide leg blue jeans, nice like red cardigan, that's the vibe that I'm going for. I'm very excited to wear those tomorrow. So I think probably what I'm going to go and do, oh actually I need to tidy the kitchen because I've left it in just absolute chaos. So excuse me whilst I give the kitchen a quick tidy. Just like that, probably less than 2 minutes, we are done. I've actually just remembered I need to sort out these shelves in our kitchen. They actually used to be the old, well, or this space rather, used to be the old kitchen window, because this used to be the old back door before the sunroom was put on to the back of the house. But now they're like really cute shelves, and I usually like dress them up depending on what season it is. And there isn't really anything on there at the minute, but I think I'm going to start, I'm sure I've got like some Easter decorations or just like some spring decorations. I need to give them a little bit of a sort out really and redo them. But I have got to, oh god, the bloody nose spray again making an appearance on the YouTube. Just, this is our little brass dodo that we got from Mauritius, and he sits proudly on there. So I'm going to go and I think put my pyjamas on, actually, do my skincare. It's not even that late, you know, but so it's 7:20. It's probably a little bit early actually to do skincare, but I just really feel like getting ready for, maybe not like for bed, but just sort of like winding down for the evening. We went out for a walk earlier, and you know when you just get like a bit like sick of wearing the same clothes that you've been in all day. I have to say, if we ever move from this house, I will be absolutely devastated to leave the bedroom more than anything, because I love the bedroom so much. There's like the beams on the ceiling, this wall, you can't really tell in this light here, but this is like a dark olive green, and then everything else is sort of like a foresty green and pink. But we're so lucky because it's such a good size. It's such like a good size room. We have like a big like chest of drawers. There's probably like stuff on there, like just there's my tablets on there anyway, and everything on there. But we live here. This is a lived-in house, so there will be stuff on the sides from time to time. But I think one of the main reasons why I actually want to go and do my skincare now is because I want to sort of go through it with you guys, because I feel like my skincare routine is missing a step, and I'm not really sure, especially my nighttime skin routine, I guess. So I'm going to get ready for bed, and then I'm going to show you what I use, because I feel like I feel like other people's skincare takes them like so long to do, and then mine doesn't, and I feel like it's probably because I'm missing a step out. And there we are. These are my pajamas of choice at the minute. This top actually is part of a set that comes with some shorts. But I always think it's a bit of an odd thing having like long sleeve. I mean, I bought them, so it's not as if I didn't know what I was buying. But I always think it's a bit of an odd thing having like long sleeves with shorts. And also like they're knitted as well, so this top is like so cozy. I don't know if you can see that it's like a knitted, and it's quite thick as well. It's really, really cozy, but then the shorts just aren't cutting it. And these, I absolutely live, laugh, love in these, and plus they have pockets, which I always think is a big winner for me with pyjamas, because I carry stuff around everywhere. Regarding skincare, I mean, maybe I even have too many. Maybe I'm putting on things that I don't need to be putting on. Where's my headband? I don't know where my headband is. I'm also as well, if you're wondering why I've just like straight up put my pyjamas on, I'm a shower in the morning person. I just feel like it wakes me up. I like to sort of get up and have a shower, whereas I know that some people, I mean, some nights I do actually like to have a shower before bed, but I had a shower this morning. So okay, so I've washed my face, I've brushed my teeth, and then in terms of skincare, I actually don't know why I brush my teeth, because I'm about to make myself a cup of tea. But anyway, so I really like Superdrug's Me Plus range. I've used them for a while, and I just think that they're really affordable. So this is the peptide moisturizer, and then I also have hyaluronic acid face cream. Oh no, not that one actually. My collagen night cream from Tiger Moon, which is actually a brand that I found in Asda, and because I couldn't go into town to get the Superdrug stuff, so I needed some, and it's actually been really nice. I have a couple of I think I've got 3 Tiger Moon ones. This is the hyaluronic acid face cream, and then I've got the collagen night cream, and then the collagen day cream as well, and then also my retinol and my lash serum that I've been using. I used it a lot more on holiday because everything was just sort of like at the side of the bed, whereas here I've been a little bit lazy with putting it on, to be honest. So I want to start getting that back into my routine again, because I don't know whether it was because I was on holiday or it was like the sun and a combination of using this, but I really did find that my lashes were like really long, to the point where it's a bit annoying because the sun has like bleached the tips of them, so they don't look as long as what they normally would do, but they were like touching my eyebrow. They were that long. I just used the hyaluronic acid face cream first, and then also the collagen night cream. I tend to like rush this part of an evening because I really like doing my skincare. I just love the way that it makes my face feel. So I always like put it on as early as possible, because I just like the way it feels, especially if I'm working from home. I do tend not to, oh, that was the retinol serum, by the way. If I'm working from home, I do tend to not bother putting makeup on, just because I think it's a bit of a waste, and personally for me, I just don't see a need. If I have like client meetings and stuff, then I will I will put it on, but usually day to day I don't bother, other than if I'm going into the office, I will wear it. I just love that feeling after you've put it on. And then after that, my lash serum, this is the Glow For It lash serum, and they do also do an eyebrow serum as well. I wanted to try this one first to see how it worked. I think for a little while I was putting it on wrong, because I was almost doing it like mascara, like brushing it through, but then someone told me that you only have to put it on your lash line. It feels really nice and like refreshing as well. You know, like when you put eye drops on, obviously it doesn't go in your eye, but it makes your lashes feel like really cold, and it sort of makes your eyes feel really refreshed. I do want to get the brow one because, like I say, my brows look a bit odd at the minute, because like this whole section here and a little bit of the tip, they've gone just like really blonde. So you can only really see it from like here, there. But my eyebrow actually starts here. But you just can't see this bit because they've just gone blonde. And then good old, I use lots and lots of different lip balms, to be honest. I really like the Carmex one, and I quite like a Blistex one as well if I'm after something. My lips were really dry when I came back from holiday, to the point where they were almost like cracked and burnt, and I was using the Blistex one for the first couple of days from being back home, because it's just like a really good nourishing lip balm. And then I'm just going to leave my hair up and let that dry, and that is pretty much it. So if there's anything that you think I need, or if I'm doing things in the wrong order, so I actually didn't mean to put this one on. I brought it in and then I put it on by accident, but I don't even know if it is by accident or if I'm meant to put it on. I'm just not a skincare person, but even though I want to be. But then, like, this is what I use during the day. This is the Garnier Vitamin C Brightening Serum Cream. And then also the Peptide Moisturiser. And then I do have a Niacinamide face moisturiser as well, which I also alternate between. I know that it's not the nicest, but I am also actually just going to put some Vaseline on just under my nose because it's really, really sore from blowing it, like, all week. And there's nothing worse than having like a sore nose. So, and there we are. I am pretty much, that is like a really nice wind down. I think the reason why I tend to do my skincare so early on a Friday is because I finish work at 4 and then we went for a walk. Obviously George has gone out, I made tea, and then I'm sort of like, oh, I feel like I should get ready for bed now because it feels like it should be a lot later than it is, but it's probably, it's like it's 20 to 8, so I think I'm probably just going to read my book for a little bit. I mean, George will be back at around 8 o'clock anyway, and then we'll probably play some games until late, I imagine. So I'll probably end up reading my book. I finished the book that I was reading. I was reading The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden, and I really liked that one. I think I read maybe 3 or 4 of hers when I was on holiday. I read like 6, maybe 7 books in total on holiday. 3 or 4 of them were Frida McFadden's, and that one, I almost find that they're quite like an easy thriller read because they're so like fast paced. Like I can eat them up in like a day and a half. And whereas sometimes if I'm reading a thriller, sometimes I find that they're a little bit like convoluted and I forget like who's who, but I really enjoy the fact that I can just like eat these up and read them really, really quickly. So I've just finished reading The Co-Worker, and now I'm reading something a little bit different actually. It said that if on my Kindle it said that if you like The Familiars, and there was another one as well, The Familiars and something else, that you would really like this one. And I read The Familiars and I really, really liked it. And it's quite dark actually for some reason. It is The Asylum by Karen Coles. And I thought it sounded really, really good. I read a fantastic book about an asylum ages ago, and it almost gave me like a bit of an odd fascination for asylums. I want to say, I think I've still got it on my Kindle. Oh yeah, so it was by someone called Emily Autumn, and it's called The Asylum for Wayward Victorian Girls. And it was so good. I think from memory, it's like a puzzle book. Like there's a puzzle within the story as well. And like some of the pages have like illustrations on where you can like find clues and things. From memory, I must have read this book like 8 or 9 years ago, so I could be getting it completely wrong. But I've sort of been like looking for something a little bit like that. So I will let you know. I haven't even started it. I downloaded it yesterday, I think. So I will let you know how I get on with that, because I just love thrillers. I just think that they're so good. The problem is though is that I'll be reading it before bed, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll read until like 9:45, and then that'll like have me asleep by 10. But then I'll be like, oh my god, I'll just read one more chapter. And there was one book that I read by John Mars called The Stranger in Her House. I don't think I took a breath through a certain chapter because I was so on edge. And then like at the end, I let out like this really, really big, deep breath. And George was like, oh my god, are you okay? I was like, this book is so tense. I don't know why I'm reading it before bed, because my heart rate was like 110 and I was just laid in bed. So I digress. I will let you know how this one is. And again, if anyone has any thriller recommendations, or even books like The Asylum, like just sort of dark, like twisty sort of books, then let me know, because I bloody love them. I think that's his Dignity covered, but I mean, the state of that, there is no denying that he is a Springer or a Spaniel, because if that doesn't say Spaniel, I don't know what does. He's just a baby. Right, slippers are on, and even though I've just brushed my teeth, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and I'm probably going to have a timeout bar. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm walking like this, it's because I think if I walk normally, yeah, I would bang my head. Poor George at 6'3" is like this. I mean, as beautiful as it is, this house was not built for tall people, but we love it, so we grin and bear it. I imagine that Harry will follow. Yes. That on the floor, by the way, is our doorstop that the cat knocked over. So let's talk tea, because, and by tea I don't mean like spill the tea, I mean actual tea, like tea bags, because I love Yorkshire tea. We are a Yorkshire tea household. I will have nothing else in this house. But my absolute favourite, it has its own special jar, is, oh, this is like a raggy piece that I ripped off so that we know what's in here, because it's just like a nondescript jar, is the Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. And if you do not know, then get to know, because it is the best tea. And there we are. I've got my tea and I've got my juice. I do have a Pepsi Max upstairs as well, but I think that might just be pushing the amount of drinks I can drink in one sitting, even though I do like to have a trifecta of drinks. I like to have one for hydration, one for caffeination, and one for fun. That is the ultimate goal when it comes to having a drink. Thank you for spending this little evening with me. I appreciate that nothing exciting has happened, but I just wanted to sort of check in and make sure that everybody was okay and update you with how our first week back after holiday has been. It's been pretty uneventful, but also I've been a little bit poorly. So hopefully a nice weekend, nice chilled weekend. It's actually our work Easter party next Thursday, so that should be really, really fun to look forward to, and hopefully it'll be nice weather as well. Actually, I think it is meant to be lovely next week. I think it's actually meant to be really, really nice. So fingers crossed. So I'm going to drink my mega large cup of tea, because if you're not having a big cup of tea, then you're not doing it right, in my opinion. And I'm going to edit this vlog for you so that it can be actually watched on the day that I filmed it. And I'm going to wait for George to come home, drink my tea, eat my time out, have a nice chilled evening, and I will see you guys in the next one.